Hey everyone, so I wanted to talk about the state of playing the support role. I'm going to also do this for maybe the tank role. I'm not really sure about the DPS role because the DPS role is so diverse. I don't really know if I can just kind of talk about it in general because everybody's so different. So it'll be hard to make a video that covers everything, but I will look into it. So there are a few things in Overwatch 2 that really change on how support plays. The big thing is a lack of a second tank. And the big thing that affects that is that essentially there isn't any more peeling the way that there was in Overwatch 1. There are a few tanks that can turn around and help the support characters, like, D.Va, she's pretty good at it. Maybe Winston, but not really, because, his shield and he needs to be putting in work in the enemy's backline. Now, normally they are a little preoccupied, fighting the other tanks or being in the backline. So leaving the fight to go protect the healers can be a little bit clunky and leaves the enemy tank to do whatever he wants. Essentially, you're on your own. And I made a video about this, I think back in May or June or something, when the beta first came out. And the way I broke it up is in the video was that when Overwatch 2 comes out, there will essentially be two ways to play support, or two ways that they are going to be designed. You're going to have the support characters that can escape or support that can fight. And I think this was before Kiriko's moveset was even revealed to us. I think, I could be wrong. So yeah, it looks like my assumptions were right. However, Kiriko ended up having both, so, go figure. So support that falls under being mobile or Mercy, who can fly to people, and who can, sleep dart. However, it's not that easy or that reliable, trying to sleep dart and attacking Genji. And Lucio for obvious reasons. Support that can fight is Brig, Zen, and Kiriko. I played many games where the support characters are like, "What are you doing? Save me!" And I'm like, "I can't right now," or "I'm coming, I'm doing my best, but I'm kind of busy right now." But yeah, man, it's tough for supports right now. They all have to either learn how to escape or learn how to fight back. Literally fight or flight, if you will. So another thing about playing support now, it's not even just a now thing, it's more of in general, but I feel it more now. No matter how good you play, you can't really carry a game like that. They aren't impactful enough for you to win. They're just impactful enough to not lose, if that makes sense. It's like nobody notices when you're playing well and only notice it when you're not healing well. I know some amazing healers stuck in gold, and they heal better than or as good as people in my rank. I'm currently in diamond, by the way, slowly making my way up whenever I have time to really get into ranking. Now, I don't know how these support characters, how good they do for, DPSing and killing and stuff, but I can only really vouch for their healing ability, and that's what's important, right? So they outfitted support with kits that allow them to attack, but if you attack, you're not healing unless you're Brig, and if you're healing, you're not attacking, but your job is to heal. I would say the only healers good at doing both consistently is Brig and Moira. Brig because that's how she's designed to play, right? You attack to heal, and Moira because, well, Moira she's so easy to play, and both her healing and damage is so much that you don't really have to sacrifice one or the other. All the other healers, though, really struggle to do both effectively. Most can do as much damage as a DPS and impact the game that way, but then you're not healing. So that's the big issue that's happening right now. So the question is, do you buff their abilities to fight, or, their utilities or better escapes? My fear is that I think Blizzard might be leaning a bit much into the fighting aspects. Support characters like Moira or Kiriko or Moira do as much damage as a DPS, like all the time. I'm afraid of the possibility of them kind of turning into just DPS characters that can also heal. I also might get some hate on this, but I have a hot take. I think Moira needs a nerf. So anyways, personally, I think Blizzard should be focusing more on making support characters able to escape better. And it's not that bad yet, right? Because although support can fight, they all lack severe burst damage. But characters like Moira, she does so much damage. Oftentimes, she just throws in her ball, and if you're a Genji and you're near it, I bet you have to turn around and go heal now, because she just throws it. It just does so much damage. But yeah, anyways, in a way, I kind of feel bad for healers, because it's like they haven't been, or at least the old heroes haven't modified themselves to how mobile Overwatch 2 is. And I've heard the term mobility creep or something. I've heard that somewhere. I'm not entirely sure, but I think that might be what's happening. But again, I don't think it's that bad yet. But yeah, they are so important to the team and get dived on in a very severe way that wasn't happening in Overwatch 1. Then, you know, some of them kind of get pissed off that no one's protecting them and the team is pissed that they're not getting healed, etc. Like when I see my healers being jumped on and beat left and right while they're bobbing and weaving trying to keep me healed, it feels like, you know, somebody's beating my mom, man. But who knows? Maybe we'll figure it out soon. Game's still new, so eventually we all will start getting better at everything. I just hope that they don't lean too hard into being DPS characters that can also heal. I already can't play Ryan whenever there's a Kiriko on the team, and Lucios usually don't give a shit about their teammates. They're just kind of going around wall riding, living their best life away from the team. So I'm slowly transitioning to play tanks that don't need as much healing, like Orisa. So yeah, I think outfitting the healers with better mobility moves, better escape moves, is probably the way to go. As for how to make them more impactful, I'm not even sure. I don't know. That is when I figure it out, I might make a video on it. But yeah, as of now, I don't know. Healing is very important. It's very powerful, and I think that's what they should be here for. But you know, they're support, right? They're not necessarily just healers. Symmetra used to be considered a support character, and she didn't do any healing. So yeah, there might be something there. Maybe have support characters that are just completely for utility but don't really heal anybody, but give them some type of carry potential. I don't know, man. But yeah, I just wanted to bring it up to your attention. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I love you. I'm going to interrupt this video to remind you to like and subscribe. If 10% of the people who watch my videos were subscribed, I would be able to be a YouTube partner or be an official YouTube channel. So please, guys, help me out.